Hi guys, and welcome to Game 2 of the Kiwi Challenge Grand Final between RMK and GD. GD just missing out on the first game. RMK taking it out very, very strongly. Very exciting game. A lot of big plays, and both teams playing exceptionally well. Going to spend a bit more time doing plugins, hopefully this time. Quick plugin there for the International Finals Pub Stomp, done by the Company Gamers guys. You may be familiar with them with the StarCraft 2 events or the League of Legends events. This is also going to be at the Bluestone Room, which is in the middle of town, just off the off of Queen Street in Durham Lane. I've been to some of these StarCraft, Barcraft events before. Very, very, very fun. I suggest you go down. This is them giving their first sort of hand at running anything to do with Dota 2 at this kind of a level in terms of just watching the finals. It should be a great Monday afternoon. Good way to sort of round off a terrible Monday. Go along and be social with your other fellow Dota enthusiasts. Also, on the 7th of August at the iPlay Internet Cafe, 33 Launch Street, shop number 4 in the CBD, there's going to be a LAN tournament being held by iPlay. Again, previously in the past, they've run successful against with both League of Legends and StarCraft 2. The quite interesting sort of layout they have there. I suggest if you're into Dota 2 and you're in the Auckland area, go along, sign up your team, because there is a prize pool of about $150 cash plus 5 Razer headphones, which have got a good retail value of at least $500 to $600. So that's a good attraction pool piece for our first prize pool. I will be co-casting and supporting everyone in that particular role, so that should be interesting, as I've never done a live event before. Gonna do a plug in there for Southern Cross Dota. Those guys who are not familiar with Southern Cross Dota or haven't watched my streams before, Southern Cross Dota is a community hub where you can go along and advertise your events. Or if you're looking for some supports with the events you already have organised, this is the place to go. They don't run any of their own events, so they'll be completely open to helping you, because that's what they want to do. I am Amiga Kai, and if you like what I'm doing, hit a follow, hit subscribe, because your support is greatly appreciated. But we're going to go into the game now. It is the second game, Remake versus GD, and with me yet again I have the infamous Avril. Are you there, buddy?
Oh yeah, man. As infamous as ever, I'll be here.
Right, and we see almost a similar sort of band pickup immediately for both teams. Batrider, with all that hate that it gets in the Oceanic scene, as well as Lifestealer, that don't want to face Lifestealer this time, so they're banning him out early. Well, I should say this, and they don't want to face Nyx, so they're also banning him out early. So all solid bans at this stage. But I think, you know, in this position as GD, they've got to be a bit more clever about their draft. They did, you know, as much as they had a very stable draft in all tier 1 heroes in their last draft. Oh yeah.
This is a bit of a throwback. We got a throwback lineup at the moment. RMK, we've seen Clockwork and Nature's Prophet before. They picked up these two heroes in a game against Diet. This is definitely a 100% total throwback in terms of pickups at the moment. Core heroes coming out for RMK again. We're looking at old school. Not even that old school. We're looking like a week or 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah, you know, and I said this in the last cast and in several other casts that RMK have been, you know, Clockwork's been one of their staple heroes all the way through the Kiwi Challenge series. So, very surprised to see them ban it in the last game. But obviously, they're falling back onto what they know works well with that Clockwork pickup, with that Nature's Prophet pickup, followed up with some other team fight heroes. This is you know, all the attention from my perspective is going to be on this Clockwork, because he just perfectly lands those hook shots every single time.
But we did see Darkseer on the Diet team previously against this RMK lineup, where Vacuum was a pretty decent counter to Cogs. Not a full counter, but it worked pretty well against Cogs.
Dire team bad.
If you remember.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. I'm trying to think about.
As soon as Clockwork hooked into somebody and used Cogs, Darkseer would have vacuumed Clockwork out of the Cogs to save his teammate.
Yeah. Or it sucks out. It doesn't necessarily suck out the teammate, but it sucks out the Clockwork. He's not in there with them.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It sucks out the Clockwork to save his teammate.
Yeah, I do remember that slightly happening a number of times, but it wasn't against GD, so it was against Diet.
It was against Diet.
Yeah, but again, they did lose their games because of all the amazing and well-played executions from Clockwork with that hookshot. And quickly now, into the second setup of bans. They're banning out Chen, which I find very, very odd, because I don't think GD is the kind of team that picks up a Chen.
You know, they probably have a good reason for it. It's. I wouldn't have expected GD to pick it either. Then again, I don't know what GD's picks are, so it's difficult for me to say that they wouldn't pick a Chen. But it's you know it's possible. I think we've seen Spectre picked up before, so this is looking a lot like a lineup that we've seen previously against the Diet team a couple of weeks ago. And I definitely remember Clockwork, Nature's Prophet, and Spectre being in there.
Yeah, I think this is almost a similar lineup they're looking to put into some other team fight in there just to help finish off those heroes who are trapped by those cogs. And but you know, again, GD still doing very traditional pickups. They've got a great pickup there in the form of Darkseer and a great pickup there in the form of Jinkero. So we can't just rule them out. They did play very well in the early phases of their first game. So they're still a force to be reckoned with, given they're playing with such a strong lineup also.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Gyrocopter and Anti-Mage gone. They got rid of two of the carries that RMK might have wanted, but they didn't expect the Spectre. In fact, I didn't really expect it either, but then again, you could say you did expect it because they did pick it up previously. So, don't know, but they're not going up against Diet anymore. They're going up against GD, so they may, you know, need to consider GD's strengths and weaknesses and see what they can do against that team.
Yeah, Coddle being picked up for maybe the second or third time in this Kiwi Challenge series. I think the fourth time now. We don't see a lot of Keeper of the Light play at this level of play, and we did see that team suffer a little bit in the late game. Whatever team that was that picked up the Keeper of the Light, they had all this push power, and you can see almost the same formula here. A lot of push power coming out in the form of the Keeper of the Light, in form of these trees. Potentially also another hero that they're going to pick up. It gives them that good early game, mid game push. But at the same time, they're giving up so many prime pickups. You know, I love this Queen of Pain pickup on GD. She's going to go mid, and she's going to, or potentially in the long lane. And if she is in mid, she's going to dominate that mid position, unless we see something like an OD or something coming out of RMK.
They still got that pickup to go, and there's one ban left. If I were GD, OD would probably be a decent ban at the moment. Not a bad ban at all.
Potentially Puck as well.
Yeah, well, they got a lot of options at the moment. Sort of RMK, you know, you whatever you ban out, there's still a few options available for RMK.
Yeah, and if I was RMK, I wouldn't be looking to pick up an OD. I'd be looking to pick up that Puck, because I think in that game that we were talking about, where there was a Clockwork, where there was a Nature's Prophet, they also hit a Puck. And if I recall correctly, it was a combination of all those lockdowns, for the team lockdowns, with a combination of cogs and the Dream Coil that just really disrupted and destroyed the enemy team. So I wouldn't be surprised now if we saw that Puck. Oh wow!
Oh, no, it was a Zeus. Do you remember this lineup? Yes, it was a Zeus. This is their global ganking lineup. Nature's Prophet, Spectre, Zeus. 3 heroes that are completely global. On top of Keeper of the Light with the teleport. The global friendly teleport, and then Clockwork with the hook shot. This is that lineup where we saw against Diet.
That's right.
Lineup.
And in the second game, they swapped out Zeus for Puck, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you're right. So it was Zeus. And we saw all. You know, we didn't see traditional Zeus play. He wasn't stealing the kills. He was just helping to ensure that when Clockwork cogged somebody, when Nature's Prophet trapped somebody, that
he had
the ulti ready. He'd use it immediately, just to drive down that initial bunch of XP, so that the kills could be picked up by either Clockwork or the carry, or even Nature's Prophet there.
And, you know, the Diet lineup that they went up against, that was not a weak lineup. That was a very good lineup with a very good team. And I said to you in that game, I said, look, if RMK don't pull off their strategy, they will lose the game, because Diet's lineup in that game was very strong. But RMK, they did not fail their strategy at all. And we're going to see how they do against GD.
Yeah, and a very similar lineup here from GD, in the form of their lineup that's very strong. They've got that Queen of Pain, they've got that Shadow Demon, as well as the Jack and the Alchemist. So you know, their team is also nothing to be scoffed at. Look at it, and immediately they're going straight for the top lane into that Dire Jungle, and we could see an early engagement if.
It's going to be aggressive.
Yeah, I think
GD are very tri-lane heavy. Their lineups so far that I've seen are always tri-lane heavy, and now they're going to go for a tri-lane again. And once again, it's strong, and there's nothing to scoff at here. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you know, they have the potential. You know, everybody knows that strength of the Alchemist with his Grievel's Greed. If he's left alone, if they can babysit him, then they can get the upper hand. But in saying that, they don't have... I don't think they have the same carry potential as RMK. You know, RMK have the Nature's Prophet who's going to be able to farm safely, will be able to have that global presence. The same with the Spectre. And so this really puts them, I think, in the position where GD need to be extremely aggressive in this game in order to maintain control.
Goes for the other team as well, though. A lot of remake strategy relies on finding pickups and then using a bunch of global abilities to take a hero down. So it really goes for both teams that they need to be rather aggressive. But early game, I think it's going to go to GD because look at this tri-lane. It's going to be really hard for Spectre and this Cuddle to go up against this kind of tri-lane.
Yeah, you're right, but they do have that pushing power, that sort of staying power of Coddle. He's going to be able to keep them back a little bit from harassing this the Spectre, so the Spectre's going to be able to farm. At the same time, they're going to also feed, I guess, a little bit of CS to the Alchemist, so it is kind of counterproductive to push it so hard.
Shadow Demon's already getting prepped to go in. Oh, Shadow Demon already wants to go in right now. Will he find somebody? Oh, no, early reveal will not mean he gets anybody, but, you know, this is going to stop Spectre from getting any sort of farm at all. Spectre's going to get absolutely nothing of this because he can't go in to get any last hits because as soon as he does, he's gone.
Men on the bottom lane.
Mid lane is, yeah. Mid lane is where they want things to happen, and bottom lane is all, you're correct.
Yeah, I was going to say bottom lane is where they want this Clockwork to really sort of get away, get those level 6 and rotate very, very early. I feel that's where GD failed in the last game. They didn't rotate early enough with that Warlock. It wasn't the other way around. I thought that the RMK, RMK didn't have the early game advantage because they left that Warlock to farm for so long. It did work out in the end, but I think with this Clockwork, they need to make sure that once he gets the hook shot, to immediately rotate and look for those kills.
Shadow Demon looks prepped. I really like that Spectre's removing a lot of trees with this Quelling Blade at the moment. It's going to give them a lot more vision than they had.
Yeah, they want to make sure that they're not going to get caught out of position with either an Ice Wall or a disruption. But it's inevitable that that's the strategy they're going for. In fact, it looks like he's going to just try and deforest the whole forest to ensure that...
If you look at what GD's doing, they're actually using their own heroes to block the pull cap. They're not actually planting any walls to block the camp. They're just using their own heroes to block the camp.
Just using body blocks to block it out. I've seen it done before. And look, you're right, man. She's just deforesting the whole forest. There's going to be no forest here for them to jump out from.
Not getting any XP though, and meanwhile Alchemist looking pretty decent on farm at the moment. Level 3, a whole level ahead of Spectre now. Zeus has had to rotate. Nature's Prophet is going to go in this middle lane and now...
Oh, and there comes the Ice Path. There's no kill there. They weren't able to secure that. They were driven back, and
they needed Shadow Demon.
Yeah,
they needed Shadow Demon as well.
They needed. Yeah, I was gonna say they need that third hero just to round off that aggressiveness. Will synergize the team.
Look at this top lane, the Sentry Wards going up against each other. Sentry Ward.
Oh, disruption going down. Followed through with both the Soul Catcher and here comes the Alchemist stun. It's enough to kill him. First blood going down to Shadow Demon.
Oh, Shadow Demon's low enough, just low enough to go down. I think he actually got killed by a creep there. If I'm not mistaken, he got killed by a creep. No, actually, was it Nature's Prophet that came in?
Wow, and in fact, they might get killed. Look at that Coddle Blast!
Zeus, not enough mana though. Zeus needs a bit more mana, and that would have been totally different story.
Wow, and we see Clockwork doing really well in the bottom lane. In fact, he's out-farmed the Alchemist at this stage. He's up to almost 20 CS versus Alchemist 16.
Greevil's gold though does definitely count for something.
Yeah, but one hero does not make a team, and we saw in all these games, particularly yesterday's matches with GTB, I think it was. They had all these alchemists. They had these alchemists and these anti-mages that was so ridiculously farmed, but the rest of the team would just fell over so quickly because they had nothing.
Was it the diet team that had the anti-mage?
Oh, and another pick off there by Alchemist. Keeper of the Light being caught out both with Disruption and Jack's Ice Path. Yeah, we saw the same thing again with Diet. So we've seen that a few times now with these crazily farmed anti-mages, crazily farmed Alchemists, but just no follow through from the rest of the team.
Denied.
Oh, I do like GD's.
Coddle's doing a lot of work though to try and keep pressure on the others. Trying to keep pressure against GD. This is really their key to get this lane back under control. Is that Coddle basically needs to keep using the waves and he needs to hit everybody all the time.
You know, but against experienced players, and especially with creep vision, it's very difficult to always ensure that you do get some hits on heroes. You know, and as we say that, ignoring the bottom lane, Clockwork and Nature's Prophet picking off their Darkseer, helping stabilize their losses.
This is the power of a global lineup. Totally 100% the power of a global lineup, and you know we're gonna see. I would not be surprised at all. Prophet should be rushing an Orchid at some point in this game to try and shut down this Queen of Pain as well.
Yeah, Nature's not picking up a lot of farm. He's doing a lot of work in the lanes, rotating quite a lot to sort of give them the upper hand where they can. So
securing them kills.
Yeah, securing them kills. So that's not a bad thing. But you know, it is getting to sort of 6 or 7 minutes, and he's only just got the gloves of haste, so he won't have that early hand of Midas. So it may not even be worth getting.
I do want to mention that lane control has now shifted back into RMK's favor, and I think this is the power of Zeus and Coddle combined. Zeus can just constantly spam, and Coddle can also constantly spam because of this chakra magic. We've got a lot of magic damage coming through that's giving Spectre a lot of room, and you know, Spectre's still quite a fair bit behind Alchemist at the moment, but look at where they are. This Alchemist tri lane is just at tower at the moment. They're not even in XP range. They can't even come in right now if they wanted to.
Yeah, but at the same time, both of these teams, they do peter off in the mid game phase. And look at this tri-lane; it's very, very soft, very, very supple team that could easily be just wrecked down really quickly. So they have to also be cautious at the same time.
Oh, Justin saying that we have initiation.
And Queen of Pain is rotating in. She's coming in. She's going to try and finish him off. That is going to be a dead Zeus, I think. Queen of Pain comes in, she screams, she gets that Coddle, and see, just as I was saying, all that damage, so much damage, and also going to be a Visage, all three of those heroes just quickly picked off. Meanwhile, Nature's goes to the bottom and picks off Darkseer.
It's good rotation from Queen of Pain. Very strong rotation there, meant that they could secure that top lane once again. 3 kills on the top lane.
Yeah, they didn't lose anyone, you know, and in all effect, they didn't really need Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain only helped them just finish off that second hero. They could have probably still done that themselves, but yeah, she just helped them sort of get that upper hand against the third hero.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And that's the problem I was highlighting with this tri-lane in the top. You know, it's got a lot of damage potential, but it's also very, very soft, and you know, it's a bit of a glass cannon, so they need to be very careful.
The tri-lane was never strong on RMK side. The only thing, you know, I said straight from the beginning, GD's tri-lane much stronger, but the power of RMK is that they have a lot of zoning capability. The zoning comes through from the Illuminate, and it comes through from Zeus's lightning bolt. This is how they zone out the other team, and if you look at that right now, Alchemist, bam, taking so much damage. If you know, if there was another follow-up right now, that would have been a kill.
Yeah, if Zeus ult was up, if he had an ult.
In fact, Clockwork was looking for it. Clockwork's going to throw a missile out. Oh, I think it just missed a little. It wouldn't have been enough damage anyway, but it was a good attempt.
Yeah, you know, and while all this is going on, can't underestimate this power of the Nature's Prophet. He has...
Initiation! Clockwork's coming straight in. TP support will come through. Who is it? No one actually.
They didn't need him.
Someone cancelled. It was a missed. It was a missed hook shot. Missed hook shot from Clockwork. Very unfortunate. He didn't manage to get anybody in there, and it just meant that no one could support him. And now Queen and Payne's in the mix as well.
Yeah, GD now in the position where
Sonic Wave almost on cooldown.
GD now in the position now where they're gonna not throw this. They did this the last game, exactly the same position, dominating the early phase, doing exceptionally well in this early game part of the game, and then sort of just petering off and sort of eventually losing. So if they keep this pressure up and don't throw it, I think that they're going to be giving RMK a bit of a run for their money.
Oh, middle lane though. Prophet took a lot of damage from Queen of Pain. Then Queen of Pain does not opt to use Sonic Wave. Midas will go on to the Nature's Prophet now. They're finding it a lot more difficult to find these picks now. You know, GD is starting to move out from the early game phase, and Hero's starting to group. Hero's rotating a lot now. Beginning to find it much more difficult to find these pickups, and we're not seeing Prophet teleporting into support as much as we did now. Prophet more or less focusing on getting some farm.
Yeah, I think he's realized. Whoa, and a great vacuum followed by Queen of Pain. Scream. Easy pickup. Out of nowhere they came. Right off the map. Catching Clockwork completely off guard. They were just in this little fold here. I don't know if you can see where. No, you can't see where I'm saying. But they were in this little fold where they're just outside of Clockwork's view. Queen of Pain and Darkseer running in and surging immediately, and just catching that Clockwork, as I said already, off guard.
Quinn and Payne definitely doing a lot of work to secure these kills at the moment. It's not all out for RMK at the moment. As I said once again, if all they do is execute their strat correctly, you know, they will climb back into this game. But definitely looking in the favor of GD at the moment.
Yeah, you know, and it's looking like in the favour. They've only 5 kills up. It is early in the game. It's only 2 grand. That could be easily made back now that they've got the Hand of Midas on the Nature's Prophet. I think RMK now just going to play safe, finish off some items, and then look for those pickoffs where they can. And then when they get enough farm, they should be able to take the fight to GD. Meanwhile, GD got the advantage. They should probably be playing more aggressively, but it seems like they've decided that they need to be more conservative.
Level 6 is available for Zeus at the moment though. This is something key that we've got to consider. Clockwork's looking for Queen of Pain in this bottom river, potentially.
Yeah.
Got a lot of levels up on heroes at the moment, so this big global ulti strat is now available because Spectre is now level 6 as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to say they're going to come. They're looking to play defensively. Wait for those level 6. Wait for those items. I think that this alchemist he's being left alone to free farm now because and that's a good thing for GD, but not necessarily. If he focuses too much on this farm and he's not where the team fight is, then it's going to go south for them very quickly.
This is the key moment for RMK at the moment. Their abilities are up. They have their level 6s available. Now they just need to execute.
And it looks like
the players have to be ready.
They're looking for somebody. They're using this Clockwork. He's hoping to find somebody somewhere.
He's going to be their key.
Yeah, he's looking.
Clockwork's going to be the key for initiation.
Under attack.
I was going to say, yeah, they're looking for this great initiation so that they can come in with the global ults and help finish it off. But he's not finding anyone.
The hero they really want to kill right now is Queen of Pain. If they get this Queen of Pain down, it'll be big. Queen of Pain's got the most XP at the moment, and initiation will go straight onto the mid lane, top lane rather. Spectre's taking a lot of damage.
Hook shot! Hook shot! But there's no global ults. Where's the other global ults? There's none. Here comes the TP.
Queen of Pain goes down. Prophet comes in, double kill. No, that was Clockwork's double kill.
So that global
That's
presence.
the global strategy I was talking
Yeah.
about.
But no Spectre ult being used even. Didn't need it.
Spectre died too quickly, way too quickly. There's no chance.
Already on cooldown also. And they are going to push this tier 1 tower. They're going to drive home this advantage that they've managed to gain in the top lane. And GD probably thinking, what's happened?
And look at that. Cogs are doing a lot of work to push everyone out, but just won't be enough though. Ice Path will catch Clockwork just as he's about to leave. Prophet managing to TP out in time now. Coddle may be in trouble here.
Dire's middle tower is
Yeah, like GD, they need to get some towers. They need to take the game back to GD's side of the map. They need to push down this top tower, rotate bottom, push down the bottom tower. But you know, because because of the push power that comes out of RMK, they need to be more aggressive. Oh, global TP out to bottom. Alchemist is in trouble. He's totally in trouble. He's been ulted and he's been caught off guard. There's nothing he can do. He's cracked his ult. He's got his unstable concoction. He's looking for an out, but they're going to chase him down. And there goes the ult.
tower is under attacks.
You can't run from heaven. Whoa, Clockwork, Cog, straight into Mikiro. No, you will not get an Ice Path down.
And that Clockwork, amazing, as we expected to see, doing all the work for RMK, showing GD the power of Clockwork in their hands, nothing to be trifled with.
This is the strategy we're talking about, the global strategy. Zeus finds a pickup with an Invis rune, and Nature's Prophet goes straight into there, bam, combo, can't get out of there. Clockwork gets a tower now.
If Axe was a tower,
It's 10-9, you know, RMK are climbing back in terms of kills at the moment. Global strategy starting to pay off.
Yeah, in fact, it's so close at this point in time. Gold and XP almost at 0, so it's still anyone's game. But you know, as I said before, I feel that GD need to be ultra aggressive in this game so that they can not sort of suffer this great push that RMK have. And if they did that, if they'd done that they could have been in a better position, but we saw them sort of fall back into this lull to farm, and I think that's what's given RMK this opening.
Treads and Mech now picked up for Prophet with Arcane Boots on Coddle. A lot of item progression. Hook will catch Shadow Demon. He does get a few abilities off, but he will die. Zeus now in a bit of trouble at the moment. A lot of damage coming through. Queen of Pain will be a pick-off, possibly. They want Queen of Pain down. Clockwork will finish him up with a rocket. Prophet's gonna find another pick-off, possibly. Prophet in a bit of trouble now. Uses Mech, but Darkseer is continuing to chase. No, now he wants to back off.
Cog.
Himself away.
Hook shot. No, 43 seconds.
Cool down.
You know, and what did I say earlier before? Where's Alchemist in all these team fights? Where's Alchemist? He's off farming, and that's what you're going to be careful when you've got these hard carries, not just to be out of the team fights.
Oh, here we go.
Nice disruption.
Oh, Clockwork's gonna go down there. Very good counter initiation. Spectre was a bit too far forward there. Oh, could they turn this fight around though? I think it's possible. They may want to turn this fight around. Just remember, they have a lot of burst damage potential.
Yeah, unfortunately for GD, they couldn't find any kills there in the form of Alchemist, but they do get a stun on that. They still get a stun on the Zeus, but you know, there's no one else. And the disruption! This is going to be a kill. Definitely a kill. Scream mech used, but not enough. Now 12 for 12. And by Gruff.
A little bit of sloppy play from RMK there. Just too many heroes being caught out of position. You don't want to be that forward when they have a Shadow Demon on their team. They have good initiation. It's not as good as your initiation, but their initiation's good enough.
Just want to say, you know, in the last... Oh, wait, hold on. Looks like there's going to be another engagement in the mid. TP's coming in. Ice Path. Bit sloppy, but and a great hook shot!
Blade Mail coming through. They don't want to hit him now. They just want to run away because this Blade Mail is pretty painful.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I was going to say, you know, RMK doing all the work. This is actually in the last 5 minutes. Oh!
Demon. Clockwork found Shadow Demon with the rocket flare, and then Zeus finishes off with an ulti. You can't hide from heaven. That's the quote.
Wow. I was going to say, RMK doing all the work. This has actually been a
bottom tower.
and almost a 6k swing in their favour. Losing it a little bit just then in the middle, but you know, swing in the last 5 to 6 minutes. GD probably feeling like they've thrown a little bit.
Oh, this is a mistake from Queen of Pain, taking a bunch of damage, but the Ice Path will just save it. Prophet now, oh, that's a lot of damage coming through on top of this Prophet, and he will find it difficult to get out now. He might be able to just get an ult off before he gets out. Ice Path once again.
Wow,
really
Clockwork
well
being caught off in a position with it. He gets trapped inside the cogs of his own wall. All buybacks coming back. This is a chance for GD to take it back to RMK if they can get another 2 kills.
Clockwork's back though, he wants some kills. Zeus picks up another.
Tower is under attack.
Who do they want next? Shadow Demon's available, but I think the Alchemist is the real target that they're looking for here. Trees will find him, Rocket Flame will be able to spot this Alchemist, and now he's so low, trying to run away. Ulti's on cooldown, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
Triple kill.
And you can't hide from heaven. You know, it looks like it's gone completely in the favor of RMK, but they did do 3 buybacks for that engagement, and they're basically in the same position they were where they were before, but they did claim that bottom tower, and more importantly, they did kill that Alchemist.
And if you look at that graph, man, it's just up and down, zigzaggy. Sometimes one engagement someone wins, and the other engagement the other team wins.
Top level plays from both of these teams. But you know, this global presence team just putting GD in the back foot position. You know, they've been in this exact same scenario before when they were playing against Diet in the Kiwi Challenge Series 1. They need to keep their harm. They need to look for those openings and play as well as they did during the pool play. In some of those matches where they were on the back foot, they just waited. They waited and they played conservatively, waiting for those openings, waiting for those mistakes, and then capitalizing on it. So if they can do more of what they did in the pool play, they may be able to find an opening. I guess it comes down to whether or not RMK are going to make a mistake.
Another hook shot.
Here comes the global.
Will come down. Amazing damage. 4 heroes pretty low. Prophet finds Quap. Right clicks will go through. Queen of Pain goes down. Alchemist full health.
War has come to Radiant's bottom tower.
RMK looking like they're on the back foot at the moment now. Prophet will be the next pickup.
2 for 2, a buyback forced out of Alchemist. I guess you could call that a win for RMK. Their Spectre got away on very low hit points, so and they did pick up an Alchemist kill yet again. So this is probably going in the favor of RMK, even though it doesn't look like it.
Alchemist did buy back in that fight. Alchemist died very early and then he bought back straight away as far as I know. Oh, and Zeus, once again, melting supports. This is what Zeus can do for your team. You know, you got weak supports in your team, Zeus will find them and kill them so quick.
Attack.
And it looks like they're trying to find this Alchemist again. They can see that he's in the bottom lane somewhere. They're all hovering around, but I don't know if they're going to find anyone. In fact, no, they're just going to go back and push the lane. And so I want to talk about the net worth, though. We haven't talked about net worth at all for a while. And you can see the net worth here. Man, Nature's Prophet way up there with a big gap between him and Alchemist.
You know, and that's the power of Nature's Prophet. He's still got his ulti off cooldown, but he's not opting to use it to farm. And that's the key in this global strategy, is that with the Prophet ulti as well, that's another global ulti that they can use to gank if they'd like to, and that's why he's holding onto this ulti all the time. So he's gotten all of this farm without even spamming his Prophet ulti, if you will. Using it very conservatively.
Yeah, just the same as Zeus. Zeus not spamming it at all. They're just waiting for their right opportunity, and we see a smoke up on Clockwork, followed by Rocket Flare. He's looking for someone to a hook because you know what? All these ults, they're up.
He finds 2. He definitely finds 2 through the trees. And now they know Darkseer is there at the bottom lane. They know they found a Jakir and they found a Shadow Demon as well.
Yeah, here comes the global abilities. You know, all the team fights are up. Here they are. They reveal the hook shot. Here come the ultimates.
2 players inside the cogs. Both their supports will go down here so easy.
And you know, look at the damage. Look at the damage Queen of Pain is taking just from those.
Zeus didn't even ulti.
Oh wow!
Zeus didn't even need an ulti there. He saved it because he knew he couldn't. He didn't need to use that. Veil of Discord will be up on Zeus fairly soon. He's already got the helm, already got the robe, and now they want a T2. Meanwhile, top lane split pushing really hard now. GD finding it so difficult to handle this global presence at the moment. They don't know how they can do it. They don't know what they can do to counteract this global strategy. It worked against Diet, and now it's going to work against GD as well.
Yeah, this is a great play by Remake. Great split pushing, great capturing, great timing of these ults. You know, it is another 70 seconds or so before they can be able to do it again, but they can do it again sooner than you think because they still have Zeus's ult. So all they really need is that secondary ult from Nature's Prophet and maybe a TP, and they can just rinse and repeat.
Goes down to Quap though. Queen of Pain goes full damage mode with Sonic Wave and decides to, you know, throw it straight on the Keeper of the Light. Queen of Pain is actually rushing an Aghanim Scepter, and I really dislike Quaps that rush Aghanim Scepter because this is an item that switches on when you're level 16. It's really powerful when you're level 16. Before you're level 16, I just don't think you have the mana capacity, you don't have the mana regen, it's just not really as useful. I think another core item, something, you know, you could go Lincolns if you wanted to. You can go Lincolns, you can go Orchid. Any item before Aghanim Scepter, you really, level 16 is what you want. And look at that.
Wow, they're looking for this Alchemist.
Diving pretty deep.
They're looking for him. They want him. And the ults go
Here we
through.
go. Shadow Demon.
Boom, there it goes.
They want more, but they did get Shadow Demon.
Spectre's ult is now up. It doesn't matter.
The timing of the ults is what they really want. They want to time all their ults so they all hit at exactly the same time. That's the key for what they want. Now Spectre picks up a Diffusal Blade finally. It's 26 minutes into the game, but this will be a very useful item that they'll need.
And you can see this push, this huge push from Nature's on the bottom.
No deny? Any denies?
Nah,
No deny.
they don't realize he's still there. And he's happy to stick around. In fact, Spectre comes to join him in this bottom lane.
Ult's blown. Spectre's ult's blown. So most of the ults on cooldown now for RMK. They're going to have to be waiting a fair bit before everything comes back online for them to use.
Oh wow, and Clockwork almost gets caught out.
4 staff though on his teammate. Will it be enough? Not quite.
You know, but you know, if I was RMK, I'd be feeling very confident about up as the current position. I'd also be feeling like, you know, we've got the next 30 seconds to sort of farm and maybe push a tower, and that's what they're doing. They're pulling back, looking for opportunities to farm, and I think, you know, once this Clockwork's back up, we're going to see another global presence fight somewhere, and potentially a push onto a tier 3.
Are they setting up for Roche potentially? It does look that way. It does look like they want to set up for Roche, and maybe GD will pick up on that.
It could be, I think this could be, yeah, it could be a rush. Yeah, it looks like it will be with the form of the trees. Either that or it was a bait, but no, they're all coming in, so this is definitely going to be a rush attempt. And I don't think GD are going to pick up on it.
Well, they must know something.
They do.
I mean,
Here comes Jack, he's coming to D-Ward. Yeah, they know, but there's nothing they can do at present.
how many abilities do we have up? We got 2 global ultis, plus hookshot, but no Spectre ulti. Spectre ulti, 15 seconds. Hookshot doesn't catch anybody. That was a bit risky though. So slightly risky on their hookshot.
Now they got the Aegis. They got the Aegis, and who grabbed the Aegis? Was Spectre, so we're going to see an amazing push down the mid here. This is definitely going to go in RMK's favour unless they misplay here. They're going to push, they're going to find a team fight, they're going to kill not 1, not 2, not 3, but probably 4 players, and then push down towards this Rax.
Yep, and the graphs don't lie at the moment. Veil is up for Zeus. A lot of magic damage will be coming through. Aegis on Spectre. I don't know. I guess Spectre could do with Aegis at the moment. I kind of think Prophet sort of needs it because he's their most farmed hero at the moment. He's carrying a lot of their items, and you know, he's gonna even have their AC, and that's a really cool item that you want for your whole team. Shadow Demon.
Yeah, well, look at the split push, pushing both bottom, mid, and top tower lanes. They're going to get both towers probably uncontested as well. 2 towers just given up.
Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, though. Someone's going to TV backwards. It'll be Spectre. Good choice, too, because Spectre can just haunt to get back in there. Shadow Demon, here we go. Initiation. Big fight's about to break out. Who's it going to be?
Excellent vacuum. Is it enough? Here come the global ults. They're going down now. No, they kick off 2, 3, 4. It's a team wipe!
And that's what happens when you use all your abilities at once. Everybody dies.
Everybody dies, and this is definitely going to be top tier Rex. There's no buybacks back. There's nothing left but for them to just sit there and watch for the next 20 to 30 seconds, them lose this top set of rack.
Just Alchemist with buyback, and probably doesn't want to use that at the moment. Probably not a good idea. I wouldn't recommend it. Meanwhile, Aghanim Scepter onto Clockwork. AC onto Nature's Prophet. Big items all the way through.
Yeah, they're going to take these racks and back out immediately, I think. Yeah, Jack's back.
Oh no, he finds someone! Double supports! Everybody's coming in now.
Oh wow, look at those plays! Are you seeing this?
And he dives back in just to kill Shadow Demon.